time heal and credits. Okay, so the game has started. This is Bracket H. I will get that right this time. This is Bracket H Game 3. This is the deciding game. This is the last game of the semifinals in the AirMech Top Gun tournament. And we are here on Chasm, and the game will be between MEOW in the upper left-hand corner, also known as Minx, and she will be in the Classic Osprey, and her opponent, the red player in the bottom right-hand corner, Tangibility, in the Raptor Neo. Both of them still going with really, really strange loadouts. You know, levelers and no money makers, stuff like that. So this is on Chasm. This will be really, really crazy, as they will have so many more sockets than they than they had on
Look at this.
other maps.
Mink's already bringing out light mines.
Yeah, I guess she's anticipating to kill those initial jackals with them. I'm not really sure why I put down something expendable. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you can really just block them, which is really, really strange. And she definitely has a unit to block with them and actually kill them. She can use the Gaddy, she can use the T-45. Actually, Minx hasn't socketed every single thing on her sockets yet. She only has like 3 levelers down. Oh, that is really, really strange. Those light mines. I'm going to keep an eye on these light mines, so let's see how these jackals... Okay, yeah, it worked. Oh, and the soldiers that spawn from them... No, okay, whatever. But, yeah, Tangi dealing himself with these jackals that are coming over here, the neutral jackals.
Tangibility has 11 levelers. Minx has 2.
And Tangibility is at plus 31, so he's still okay. It's not that bad, you know, so let's see how this works out for him. And again, putting jokers down on patrol for that map detection.
And Tangibility brought Goliath this time too, so, you know, that is going to be really interesting to see, you know. Level 3 already, we are a minute and 30 seconds into quarter 1. How soon is it going to be with 12 levelers to get to level 7?
Exactly. It's probably going to be really fast. I mean, he doesn't have any money makers, neither does Minx, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, going with goalies, it'll be a while to pump them out without any money makers. You really, really need that cash. So even if he has the level 7 build requirement, then yeah, sure, but he will definitely need a lot of credits to really actually make a viable goalie army to do what goalies do and just roll through stuff. And Minx now dropping a lot of light mines everywhere to defend against any fort drops that Tangi might do, which he is actually doing right now, and actually has found quite a lot of holes. I'm not really sure why Minx is doing what she's doing. It's really weird.
This is so confusing.
Yeah, it's really, really strange. Now Tangi is actually not even being contested right now. Those Gemini are actually firing down on him. And
Tangibility level 5.
Yeah, already we are. It's only 2 minutes and 33. That's ridiculous. I feel like I'm watching a hyper game. Now Tangi has definitely put a hurt on Minx. I cannot believe he did that with 2 jokers. That was like a good 6th or 5th of her life, just with 2 jokers and a fort drop right at the beginning of the game. That's a lot of light mines, man. That is a whole lot of light mines.
Okay, Tangi doing a phenomenal job putting all these probes on scouting. So I mean
jokers,
on patrol.
Jokers.
So sorry, all these jokers on patrol right now. So he's going to see anytime Minx crosses that cabin, I guess you could say chasm. So it's going to be really interesting. But Tangibility, level 6.
Already has more jokers at that front door with some blaster guardians, but actually, oh my god, ran over a light mine and got himself killed. That was pretty hilarious.
Hysterical.
That was pretty hilarious. He can see pretty much the entire side on his side. Look, I'm focusing on him right now.
What is Minx doing?
I have no idea what she's doing. It's so strange. I mean, the light mines don't have any upkeep, but they still contribute to unit count. So if she just wants to spam them everywhere on the map, then yeah, I guess. But eventually, once she hits, I don't remember what it is now.
Is now level 7.
Now he can make goalies. Oh my god.
30 seconds in quarter 1.
That's ridiculous. But now Minx.
But, I mean, it also goes. You know, he already has full stealth, full stasis blast. So
yeah, that's awesome, having those abilities.
Is going to be so powerful already. Look at that. He completely snuck in on that backside, and Minx did not even notice.
Yeah, that is really ridiculous. Both of these players, I mean, I don't know why Minx hasn't put down more levelers than she already has. It's 68 to 10. And I don't really understand why she hasn't filled her sockets with levelers, or at least, yes, T-45s or something like that, but she really needs all of her sockets filled. That's basic AirMech.
Tangibility has 2 Goliaths already.
Yeah.
He's moving the Goliaths to the middle.
I would expect a honeypot to come out now, selling his levelers. I guess probably for the money, because he doesn't really need. Oh well, he also needs the power. That's true. But eventually, I mean, he obviously doesn't need the level anymore. So anything else that he can put on those sockets besides the levelers will be beneficial to him. And now Tangi with a honeypot coming out. That's what I would like to see. Oh, he already put it on the neutral socket. That is weird. I'm not really sure what's with that.
It's smart, though. It's smart. I mean, they're there. They're already getting income off of those T45s that were there from the neutrals. So Tangibility is saying, you know what? I might as well keep it there because that's one less movement I have to do later on in the game.
That's true. That is true. But now his Goliaths are a little bit moved forward a little bit. He's probably going to do the second one sometime soon. Now going to harass a little bit. But with those honeypots there, you know, a little bit of shooting is not really going to eventually soften some stuff up, especially playing against an Osprey. So now more Blaster Guardians coming out for Tangibility, and now more levelers coming out for Minx. That's so funny.
Minx is now doing the levelers.
Why now? No, why now? It's so strange. But goalie's already out for Tangi, level 9. Minx is only level 5, and really. Does he have that goalie? Okay, no, he did ferry that goalie to the other side. Is he producing more Goliath? No, he has 32,000 credits, but he is not making more goalies. I guess he wants to make.
He just made one more.
Yeah, he just queued up one. I think he wants to make his power blue right now, so he has that build speed, you know, bonus. So that's probably why he isn't using up. Oh, but he queued up another one. Okay, that was a guess, I guess. But yeah, look at all those light mines. So Tangi cannot do any harass at that fort, and Minx, although used a lot of time doing that and fell behind, it's pretty much not an option anymore for Tangibility to do fort drops, and it's one of those things that he does quite a lot and all the time. So that might throw him off his game just a little bit.
And Minx now dropping a Goliath at the front door, and now has 4 T45s being queued up. I'm not for sure what he's planning on doing with all these, but Minx is not going to be able to get through that shit with that Tinker Cannon.
Oh yeah, definitely not. And if she does, it won't. I mean, it's not going to be that much at all. I think she did just a little bit. If you can see that little bit of heal, but it's really not worth it. Definitely not worth the time. She probably would have been better off spending it on something else. And now Tangi trying to try to snipe units just like a hog, but in a super speedy Neo. Let's see if he can find anything to snipe. He oh, those are Gaddies and levelers down there, so he might have been able to get a leveler from all the way in the corner, and now sending off the last of his levelers, gonna use that cash to make Goliaths and actually bringing out T45s for defense. I'm really enjoying this AirMech play. It's not so cash focused, but it's.
Here we go. Look at this.
Oh, now he's sending out the goalies. I don't know where he's sending them. He's probably. I'm not gonna say probably anymore. If he's sending it on capture, it'll probably roll through these 2 honeypots and Gaddy very quickly. But if he's sending them on attack, those light mines aren't really going to do too much against those goalies because they are light damage, and they are set on attack.
Minx does have 7 Gemini now in the front with the Goliath now just reaching level 7.
On the way.
Know, that's a lot of Goliath. Wait, what is?
Oh, Tangi is changing his attack. Minx scouted what direction Tangi was going, but now Tangi's changing it up. And now he's refocusing the attack on the top. Oh my! And now bringing up another goalie, bringing it right in the middle to distract all the other tanks. Minx brought all those Gemini all the way back up here, but these goalies are actually going to wreak quite a lot of havoc. Those Gemini do very little damage on those goalie with their medium, their medium attack type.
Yeah.
And these goalies are just gonna. I mean, this is going to be pretty close. In terms of the unit number here, it's really close, but all of the tanks for Tangi are goalies, and only 2 here.
Both players just microing the units
like crazy.
Trying to place the front on the back on the front, and just trying to get all this double damage. But Minx really right now, with that Osprey, that ability to micro units a lot faster and heal them at the same time, it's definitely working out to an advantage to Minx right now.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially since she is, the defender. She has the defender's advantage. I'm a little bit surprised to not see Tangi drop and shoot with those Blaster Guardians. I think that's one of the strategies that he's been using very heavily, and it's been very effective. And he still has 3 goalies over here, actually, very surprisingly. So he's, I mean, at the very least, he's really softened up all of Minx's units and, dwindled those numbers down. But at this point, he doesn't have too much left to attack with. He's brought 2 of those Goliath back. They're both smoking black, so he is pulling back now, and now Minx has a larger army now to defend, mostly goalies. There is the Gemini. Oh, and Tangi picks up a stray goalie.
On the left, yeah.
That was random. It was a stray goalie using that to attack now. And now already level 11 will neutralize this outpost. Let's see how Minx decides to respond to this. Accidentally bringing some light mines instead of creeps. That is one bad thing about stacking all those light mines over there. You're going to miss micro and accidentally pick up quite a lot of them. And now Tangi still has that goalie down there on the bottom, bringing some creeps. Gonna light some bulbs, but yeah, I mean, Minx is really, really close to her fort, so now just decides to bring that goalie back, and will start back from the beginning. And it's Minx is at -14 power. I didn't notice that. She can't build anything.
You look at this right now. 10 seconds left in quarter 2, so we are beginning to see halftime heal. Minx is going to come up, but that really gives Tangibility some time to get a little bit more income. Minx will have power income after this quarter, but you know, okay, no, never mind. She's still at -4 right now.
Yeah, okay, halftime did hit.
There we go. Okay.
And she is at +23. So she is back in the game now, can start building stuff after her power builds up, but now Tangi with 6 goalies down on the field, right in front of his mid, and Minx with 3 goalies there at the top. Those are the only goalies that she has in play, and now Tangi sees an opportunity. We are in the halftime stage, is just going front dooring with 3 Blaster Guardians, getting hit a little bit by those T45s, but that honeypot on the front would really be better off if those were T45s, and now Minx with 2 Gemini. Let's see how Tangi can defend against this. Has 2 goalies to micro around. Oh, actually has another one down on the field, and Minx has completely left. She didn't even stay here to micro them, even though halftime heal was still going on. I would expect more goalies to come out for Tangi, especially because he's gotten a lot of credits in the last minute. Yeah, it's still coming in. He has 2 in queue, is bringing 1 out now. That is a lot. Yes, that is a lot of goalies down on the ground. 3 Blaster Guardians are going to just rip stuff up, and let's see how he decides to do this attack. But look at all the light mines. That is really weird.
Yeah,
that is just super strange.
From landing down there and doing stuff. But now doing, yep. Trying to go there, taking out a Gemini. Really, with that Raven, with the pilot Raven and that Neo, he is able to go across the whole entire map extremely fast.
Oh, now selling off the last of his levelers. I didn't really realize that he had some levelers still at the fort. Oh, and 1 is still at the top. Now we'll get quite a lot more credits. Has 50,000 in his bank, queuing up T45s for defense. Oh my god, that is Tangibility right there. Now, where did Tangi go? He is at the front door, doing a lot of damage with Blaster Guardians. Goliath is smashing him right in the back, but now does run away before. He doesn't even lose one of the Blaster Guardians. And now bringing down T45s for defense, socketing every single one so he can sustain them. That Lunchbox could actually even be off the socket as well at this point. But now
he's doing a great job right now, using those T45s on all empty sockets.
Oh, yeah.
Not taking any power, not doing that, but really smart. And I think what we're going to see next from Tangibility is we're going to see a lot more Goliaths and honeypots, and he's either going to do a full push towards that door, or he's going to be make a slow push. But Minx right now again has no power. Never mind, +2 again.
+2 is pretty much 0.
Verge.
Yeah, doing a scout around the map. I wonder what she's gonna do with that information. Tangi, he started to attack Minx, but just left. I thought he was just gonna go straight back to his outpost, but does a wider flying arc around just so we can get some scouting off. And I have a feeling Tangi's going to split these Goliaths whenever he decides to send them. He does have one that he's gonna go with a drop, and Minx does realize that he's out there. He has found a hole with very little to no light mines, and now starts to reposition these goalie. Oh, but he is going to pretty much get himself finished off on the ground right now. Oh, yes.
That's what hurts. That's what hurts with the Neo, is that Neo is going to run out of energy very quickly trying to move things around, and that's what happened. Minx can just reply really quickly, drop it in front of that front door, and really prevent any damage coming.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, I don't know how she really noticed that. Tangi probably cloaked a little bit late. Either that or she just noticed while she was firing that red numbers were popping up, so just probably assumed that Tangi was going for the front door. Oh no, Tangi has 4 Blaster Guardians, already level 12, 2 points into Guardians right now. Man, and you know, Minx really needs to spam those light mines if she wants to continue going on with this plan, because Tangi now kind of already knows where to drop. He knows where the holes are. Mink's not going to be able to chase him down. 4 Blaster Guardians is just ridiculous. The levelers are going to, I mean, all the levelers are gone, but once he gets to a higher level, and he can have 5, and I think at level 15 you might be able to have 6. I don't remember exactly in the current patch.
Front door damage again. Look at this. Front door damage, taking you down more and more ticks. But we have all of these Goliath at the front door. Even if Tangi just rushes the front door and micros them around, I don't think Minx will have enough to reply in time.
Yeah, and you know, he loses Blaster Guardians in the process, but they are not that expensive, especially compared to the health that he's inflicting on Minx. Now Minx Lunchbox is kicking in, but that goalie is actually blocking really well in the front door, and now Minx starts to drop some light mines. So they actually, when Tangi decides to drop there again, he will be kind of screwed. Oh no, oh no, he does it again. But those light mines did trick him. I don't know if Minx is gonna be able to catch him. No, he's in a Neo. Oh, and he cloaks.
Oh,
where's he glowing?
Smart right there, going all the way down, coming all the way back up, completely threw Minx off guard.
I know, she did not know, and look, she's still trying to find him. That is a little ridiculous. Now Tangi is back at the fort, trying to snipe away at the lunchbox, but Minx does come back and save it in time. Look at all the goalies out on the field for Tangibility. He is at plus 16 power, and he has... how many goalies? Okay, there's 10 goalies out on the field, 4 in his build queue, and has 4 creeps now that he's going to drop here at this, and do... I don't know if he might actually be able to neutralize this. Minx is not coming back quite yet. 2 bulbs down, 3 bulbs down. Okay, now it is neutral. The creeps did wander up first before walking through the door, because creeps are probably one of the most intelligent things in the game. So they already knew, yeah, Tangi, don't I don't need to go.
I gotta say this right now. This is extremely important. Minx is sitting on 65,000 credits right now. Never mind, just got some more income, but was for the longest time was at minus 10 energy.
Yeah.
So Minx is really hurting right now. Where Tangibility is still at plus 14 and has 16 Goliath on the. Will be or close to be on the field.
It's a little ridiculous. He doesn't have much out on the field anywhere else but that mid, because and they're not, wherever he does have stuff, they're not taking up power because they're all socketed. It's the only other things that he has are those jokers. Oh my, we have a double push. Minx is gonna go across the bridge, I think, and Tangi's gonna go straight for the front door. I don't know if Tangi's been able to scout what Minx is doing, but Minx definitely knows what Tangi's doing. That is a lot of goalie. That's 16 goalie.
And the huge disadvantage right now is all of those Goliath that Minx had there. Those 5 are completely useless. Minx cannot go back and get them right now.
Yeah, they are moving past the bridge. Tangi already sees it and is already shooting at the back of those goalie. 5 Blaster Guardians out.
Minx is going to have to reply back to this, and I don't think she still has 70,000 credits in queue with power, but she's just not able to make enough right now to get ready for all these Goliath.
Yeah, and Tangi's actually he's probably gonna be able to finish off these goalie going across the bridge. The red goalie are now finally moving and getting to that front door. The front few are probably gonna get finished off since we do have 3 here defending, but Tangi is starting to micro them back up, getting a surround on this outpost, losing life, but he's definitely okay. Minx trying to get blockage off. I think this will probably be a successful defense for Minx, but there are still way too many goalies coming out.
So many Goliath.
That's a lot. Yeah, that is quite a lot. Oh man, that damage is going down so fast.
It's hitting all
that is fast.
Tangibility is not going to be able to. Front door is now open with 3 Goliath.
Oh, 1 right in the front door. And this is about it, ladies and gentlemen. There is I don't think there's enough blocking here.
The 4 Goliath did just reach Tangibility's front door, but just not in time.
Yeah, and Tangi did have 1 goalie there to block and probably could have repositioned T40.